Z, the bye week is always an important opportunity to self-scout. What are those areas of the defense that you in particular focused on coming out of the bye, looking ahead at the task you have of the Kansas City offense this week?
Obviously, took a chance to kind of get away from myself, watch a lot of my game, just trying to, figure out, ways I can improve and plays I could just be a better player for this team. And, I just feel like for us and really just watching, just seeing the growth of our unit, being able to play together over the course of the season. Obviously, it was a new system. Some of the early mistakes we were making against Miami and Denver, just seeing how that, has manifested and how we've been able to clean those things up and continue to improve. So, obviously, some areas we want to be better at, but, I definitely think the progress has been promising.
Every year is, of course, a new year, but how much do you draw upon Lou's previous successes going up against Kansas City, and then the fact that you've also been part of a team that has 2 wins over Kansas City in the last handful of seasons?
Yeah, we've all, everybody in this building has had their fair share of battles against Kansas City, winning at Kansas City, winning, here at home or even them in Cincinnati. So, but it's a new year. We all got to earn our reputation. We all got to earn whatever we want every year, regardless of what we did in the past. So looking forward to another opportunity on Sunday.
When you look at the potential to possibly, should he clear protocol, get Mooney back, another week with Sauce, I know Jalen Carlisle, of course, can return to practice. How much does that just amplify this defense with the opportunity that you have to get those guys back in the fold?
Oh, Mooney's a premier player. Getting him back, giving Sauce, a couple weeks to just kind of settle in, learn everybody, get his bearings together. He might have traveled the most miles in America the last few weeks, so just getting him a chance to sit down a little bit was cool. But obviously getting Mooney back is going to be major, so and JC's getting back too. So looking forward to getting the boys back, getting back healthy after the bye, and getting a win in Kansas City.
Given an 8-2 start, but is there almost a feeling that the season is just kind of now getting started with the back end of this after the bye, and kind of the real work gets going again?
Oh, no question. They say it's the season starts after Thanksgiving, and we ain't even there yet. So it's cool though. At this time of year, playing in a big game that means something. I felt like this season, it feels like every single game has been extremely important. I feel like this week is really no different. We're approaching every game with the same mentality, even when we know how much is on the line this week on Sunday.
Question you about how the mentality of this team, though, the focus is maintained with you guys, the big game after big game, but you guys have stayed locked in.
No question. Like I said, credit goes to Shane. I'm so focused week to week that I haven't been able to plan my family to come out to the games. I want to come to this game. I'm like, bro, I don't even know who we play. I'm just so focused on one week at a time. So it's been cool. Like I said, we approaching them the same way we approach everybody else, regardless of what's on the line. So.
We know what Kansas City has been able to do for so many years, and now you're going up against the best. As a competitor, how fired up are you for this opportunity to go up against the Chiefs in Arrowhead? Everybody's watching. Give me your take on that.
Yeah, obviously, they've been the class of the NFL and the AFC for the last few years. Their success is not by accident. Andy Reid, I've been watching him since I was a little kid. I know the type of team his team's going to be ready to play on Sunday. But like we said, I've won there, they've won there, so we'll see who the best team is on Sunday.
And going to a place like Arrowhead, we know it's going to be loud. How important would it be for us, you guys, just communication, just making sure you guys got your game face on and you're ready to go?
Yeah, well, we'll be on defense, so they're going to be quiet for Pat. But look, I'm just looking forward to playing outside and playing on grass. That's all I love. I can't wait for that opportunity. Look, the environment's going to be great. Noon at KC is going to be a sea of red. I'm looking forward to it.
We saw the plays in Berlin that you made in the overtime. You talked a lot about this, trying to match I've had the individual success with the team success. Mm-hmm. What's that feeling like this year to try to continue to build on that?
Yeah, I was just talking to somebody the other day about it, and I just, to me, I just feel like, obviously have made plays and, all that stuff is great, but, I feel like just making plays when the team needs it and just really helping the team win is the best feeling. So just thankful I was able to make a play to help the team win when we needed it, and just want to keep that going on Sunday. So.
I know this is your first chance to have Lou to go up against the Chiefs. You mentioned that This is a completely different game, but from those successes that you saw maybe from outside that he had with those Bengals teams against the Chiefs and what you know about him as a defensive coordinator, what do you feel like makes him a great guy to go up against a high-powered offense like the Chiefs?
I think it's just his mentality. And don't get it wrong, Lou approaches everybody like that, so it's not, but I think he's just been, when you got a coach that's been in the league for so long, he's battled greats, from the best of the best, So obviously Mahomes and Andy and, those guys, they're all-time guys, but to be honest with you, for him, it's just another name, on a long list of guys that he's played that's been great. So I think he approaches everybody with the same aggressiveness, same intention, but sometimes it feels a little special for those guys. So.
And what excites you the most about what you guys can be starting maybe this Sunday?
Yeah, just getting us all together on the field for the first time, all of us, with Mooney coming back, just everybody from top to bottom. I just think every single week is a good opportunity to get better. It's still our first year in the scheme, so I think it's been enjoyable for us to get each game under our belt and getting more and more confident with the guys, no matter who's playing out there, getting more confident with the scheme and with our teammates.
This defense under Lou Anarumo, when it's humming, it wants to be all about disguise. There's not much, obviously, Patrick Mahomes hasn't seen yet in his, 7 or 8 years in the NFL. What are some things that you can try to do pre-snap to get into the head of Patrick Mahomes?
Just doing what we normally do. I don't think just because he's a really great quarterback, a Hall of Famer, future Hall of Famer, and multi-time, Super Bowl champion, none of that matters. At the end of the day, if you cover the guys, it's going to be harder for him to make the throws. There's at a certain point, there's not much trickery you can do. Sometimes you just got to line up and play ball and beat the other 10 guys. And he's going to make good throws, but none of that matters if you're locking up the guys.
All right, Cam Bynum inside the locker room, man. Appreciate your time.
Yep,
Good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Cam, piggybacking off of that, apologies if these are some of the duplicates from maybe what Matt was talking to you about, but a lot of the guys on this defense have just praised your level of communication. Shane even told me he considers you the point guard back there of this secondary. How much does that communication even come up maybe another level when you go up against an offense that you're facing and then you have possibly the return of Mooney and then you have a guy like Sauce who's only going to be playing his second game within this defense so that you're all collectively playing fast, playing on the same page?
That's really been the story of the year, playing with a lot of different guys, rotating in or people getting injured and having the next guy up. I think every single time we've played this year, it's been multiple people playing different positions. So I think the communication just comes natural, making sure that we're all on the same page and making sure that everything is good to go when it comes to making sure everybody knows what they're doing. And it helps me also, being able to communicate with other guys. It helps me know what I'm doing better.
Lou having past success, I know it's season to season, things are different, of course, but past success that he has had at the highest level going up against Kansas City, how much can you guys draw upon that as a defense?
Yeah, just watching what they've done well in the past and watching things that the Chiefs have done well against that same scheme. We know that they're probably going to do the same exact stuff to us and try to attack the same spots that they found success in. And same with us. Anything that the coach has had success with, he'll probably try and do the same thing. But at the end of the day, teams change things up. We have different personnel, different players that are going against different guys with different skill sets. So it's going to be a brand new game. Looking at the past, yeah, it's cool. He's had success against them. But at the end of the day, we have to go play and win this game that we have this week.